Hey guys, this is actually the 5th time I'm recording the intro to this video because I keep saying the word or the sound and it bothers me. And I know it bothers you guys too, so I'm trying to stop, but it's seriously, it's the hardest thing ever because whenever I don't know what to say or I'm just like thinking, I say So it's gonna happen, but I promise you guys I am trying to stop and it will get better eventually, hopefully. But now on to the review of this makeup brand that I have honestly loved for probably 4 years now. It is a brand, before I forget to say the name, it is Everyday Minerals, and it is an all mineral-based and powder-based makeup brand. Basically, that means everything's going to be in powder, such as their blushes, their eyeshadows, even their eyeliners. Told you. Everything from them is in powder form. So if you aren't a fan of powders, you probably won't like this brand, but I honestly would say to still give it a try because I think you might fall in love with it. Because I did. If you can fall in love with makeup, this is a love affair. So another thing that I love from them besides their powders are their brushes. The thing I have to say about these is I have tried tons of brushes. I have probably the biggest selection from Coastal Scents because they are really inexpensive. I have a couple from Bare Minerals, which I like to an extent, but I feel like they're scratchy. So like after like a year or so, they get really scratchy and itchy. I said instead of that time. I have a lot from Eco Tools. I use a lot of craft store brushes for brushes, but this is literally the only company of brushes that I have used for multiple years. Like I think I've had this brush right here for probably 3 years, and there is not one like brush popping out of here because I know in every other brush I have, probably after a couple of months, just little hairs will start popping up and like coming out of the glue in the brushes. These ones have not, and they have stayed just as soft as when I first purchased them. This is gonna drive me nuts because now I realize that I'm saying and I can't stop myself. But my favorite product from them that's not a foundation is their Everyday Bronzer, which as you can see by this color, this container, it has been far loved. And there's still stuff in here. I've probably had this container of bronzer for, it's disgusting, I probably should throw this out. I've probably had this bronzer for 1.5 years now. And I use it every day, and I don't use a little bit. Like, I'm pretty bronzer crazy, without looking orange, hopefully. I'm pretty bronzer crazy, and this has lasted me 1.5 years so far. So, I'll kind of show you what this looks like. I'll just show you my face. I'm actually wearing it right now, so all the bronzer you see me wearing is always going to be this guy right here. These containers are literally gigantic compared to other makeup brands. Like, I did use Bare Minerals for about 1 year before I actually found this brand online and did the switch over. And also Bare Minerals is really expensive. It's like $30 for a foundation, and you probably get like half as much as you do in these big containers. Also, the Bare Minerals containers look a lot bigger than the amount of product in them. These ones look a lot smaller than the amount of product in them. Literally the entire thing is full. And you're always like, wait, is there anything else in there? Because after you can't get anything else out of this sifter, like there's a sifter on here. After you like can't get anything else out of the sifter now and sort of pry off the sifter, and underneath there's always a lot more product. I honestly have gotten it out of there. I've used this whole thing up, but you can always pry off the sifter and there's always more product sitting in the bottom. Most things come in this size if you want them. Then there is the mini size, which is the size, the biggest size they have all their eyeshadows. Very few face products do come in this size as the biggest size. And then if you want a try me size, if they're giving you like a tester set or you order testers, they're going to be this big. So this is the biggest, medium size, and the try me size. The try me size, the ones that you get as samples, they probably will last you for foundations probably about a week of application. So you can really get a feel for what you're like getting yourself into. And then the big ones, I don't even know how long these last, but forever. I probably go through 2 of my foundations a year, and I really pile on the foundation on my face because I have pretty bad acne, and you would never know because I use this powder, so this is good. What I like about this company also is they have an incredible like trial system. You can go on the website, and like it just got updated now, so the trial system's even better than it was before, and I have my computer here. So I can actually like show you guys, or show myself so I can tell you guys about it. You can go on their website, which looks something like this, hopefully, or it looks like this right now. You can see that. And you go over and you hover over the drop down menu that says custom kits, and there are 2 options, try me and custom kit. So I click on try me, and basically you have the choice to pick 7 customized samples, and those can be anything. You have a full selection of every single foundation they offer, a good selection of most of the blushes, and a couple of eyeshadow selections, and they always throw in a couple of little extra things you can try at that time. What I like about that as a person that does a lot of makeup for prom is that I can literally go on there and every order that I get, I can just go crazy and get foundation samples in every color. So no matter who I'm doing makeup on, I always have a foundation to use on them, which is awesome for me because I don't have to spend any money on foundations for everyone else, which I don't have many to do anyway. And also, however, custom kits. Again, on the main drop-down menu, you can hover down to custom kit. And if you do want to order full sizes of products, if you order 3 full-size products, whether they be for lips, face, brushes, 3 full-size products, you get 25% off your entire order, or 20% off those 3 items. So that's a really good way to save money. And there are always, always, always sales going on this website. I got all my foundations, well, this is open, I got all my foundations in bulk when they were on sale. I think I bought 6 of the same foundation when they were on sale for $5. Now, onto their eyeshadows. I'm not the biggest fan of loose eyeshadows because I'm kind of a disaster with them, because when I open them, I'm that kind of person that like knocks a jar off the table, and so my carpet in my other house was completely just like eyeshadowed up, because I do like these eyeshadows. They just make a mess because they're loose powder. But they are really, really pretty. Some of my favorite shades are Butterfly Kisses, and I'll show you this. This is a super duper pretty yellow color, and as you can see, it already is going everywhere. But these colors, they're worth it. They're really inexpensive. This is the yellow, if you can see that, but it's like a pale yellow with some sparkles in it. That's one of my favorite colors. One of the ones I really like from them. Curry is another one. This actually makes a really good blush. I don't want to take it out because it's going to make a mess, but it's basically like a red-orange color with a little bit of like bronze shimmer, which is super good for like the crease of your eye, especially in the summer. It gives you like a really nice glow. You can also use it as a highlight on your cheekbones. A great thing with these products is they are kind of multi-purpose. You can use these powders basically anywhere on your face. I mean, they obviously are marketed as an eyeshadow, blush, foundation, whatever, just because of the color they are, but you can use whatever you want wherever you want. So you can use an eyeliner as an eyeshadow, a foundation if you really wanted to as an eyeshadow. It doesn't really matter. They're all the same basic stuff, just different pigmentation. And my absolute favorite thing from this company that I would probably cry if they discontinued is the Abbott's Perk Me Up, which I don't know where it is. I want to say this is it. The label's kind of worn off because I've had this for probably a year now, but it's an orange tinted concealer. So basically that means it's really good for concealing under eye circles. Let me try to show you this. I've used this on my rounded foundation brush like this, my OVA foundation brush. And I just kind of put it on there and I just work it in under my eyes after I put on my liquid concealer. Orange tint of this really helps to combat the bluish or purpleness of the circles. And I probably have some of the worst dark circles you will ever find on someone. First of all, because I am Hispanic, and Hispanics tend to be more prone to, you know, dark circles under their eyes. And second of all, I don't really sleep because they don't have time for that with all my school and stuff like that. The only product in this entire brand that I've tried and haven't absolutely loved is their lipsticks, because I feel like they're a little bit drying. They don't go on super smooth, but they are the only mineral lipstick I've ever tried, so I don't know if that's just like the consistency that normally come with mineral lipsticks. So I have so much stuff to show you, and I really don't know how to organize this video because it's going to be a smorgasbord of everything kind of thrown into one big lump of hopefully being semi-organized, but it probably won't be. But I think I'll just go through my kind of favorite products so you can get a general overview of the brand. And another product that I love from them is a blush in the shade Truly Tiger. And I'm not going to kind of show you the shades of these blushes I'm mentioning just because it's really hard to open these without them making a mess. And I'm sitting on my bed and I don't feel like cleaning that up. Truly Tiger is my favorite for days that I don't want to look so much bronze but just kind of healthy. I just have a slight like brown tint to it, so it does give you a little bit of a glowing color, but definitely not as dramatic as the, what is this? The Happiness Bronzer. Other shades that I love from them as far as blushes go is All Smiles. It's a really cute pink color, like very bright pink. And what other ones? If you want something more corally, I definitely recommend Summer Stroll. Is a nice coral one. And if you want it's labeled as blush, but it honestly is like a bronzer. It's called Raw Sugar, and it's kind of like a more gentle, less pigmented version of the Happiness Bronzer. So I use that when I'm really, really white in the winter if I don't want to look like I tried to be tan. The last product, no, not the last one, second to last product I'm going to mention for you guys is my brow color that I use every day, basically. I know that big brows are coming back into style, which I love because I have huge eyebrows anyway and just feel like make them even bigger. It makes me really happy. But this is the medium brown brow color. This is actually in the Try Me size. I don't think they sell them in Try Me size anymore because people like me would just go buy the Try Me size and never need the bigger size. But they do have the medium size, which is this one right here in the brow color. And they have them in all different hair colors, so whatever hair color you have, they'll definitely have one for you. And then if you want like updates on all the coupons and I find really good deals, it's all updated on my Facebook page. So if you do want all the information on sales and stuff going on that I find, definitely like the page on Facebook so it'll show up on your news feed of all my little things that I find online, because I hate spending money when I don't need to spend it. So hopefully that wasn't too just like all over the place, although I think it was, and gave you a pretty good overview of Everyday Minerals, the brand of makeup which I am in love with. And any questions, as always, post them down below, but please check in the description of this video first to make sure a question hasn't already been answered there. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit, so yeah, bye. If you have used, this, I can't do it. Eyeshadow's gonna kind of go like, and all over my dye, like, and I was just like knocking eyeshadow off my desk.